Have you ever noticed that you or someone you care about has a bit of a different scent? It's a fragrance that's tricky to put into words. It's not exactly body odor, nor is it perfume, but rather a subtle, lingering scent that hangs in the air. There are moments when you might not even realize it, but the people around you certainly do. I understand. This topic can be a bit delicate, and it's not something many folks feel comfortable discussing, but it's actually quite common among older adults. And trust me, it's definitely not due to a lack of cleanliness. In today's video, I'm excited to share the story behind this unique scent, and even better, how you can tackle it easily and effectively. You don't have to spend a fortune on fancy perfumes or heavy-duty deodorants. Hey there! Before we dive in, I'd be super grateful if you could give this video a thumbs up. I'd love for you to join me in sharing these timeless lessons with others. If you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our videos. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to drop a comment with the number 1. And if it wasn't quite your cup of tea, feel free to share a 0 so I can make my future videos even better. All right, let's dive in. The first thing I want to highlight is that the scent we often link to older age isn't due to a lack of bathing or being unclean. Some folks often get it wrong and end up scolding older adults, suggesting they should shower more or splash on a bit more perfume. However, taking that approach not only fails to address the issue, but it can also end up complicating matters even further. Science has uncovered the true culprit, and it goes by the name of nonanal. It might seem a bit odd, right? Nonanal is a natural chemical compound that forms when the fatty acids on our skin undergo oxidation. As we get older, especially after hitting the big 4 this process tends to happen more frequently. Nonanal carries a unique scent, often likened to grassy, waxy notes with a hint of mustiness that adds to its character. And that smell it won't budge. Washing it away with regular soap can be quite a challenge. Have you ever wondered why nonanal seems to show up more as we get older? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Let me share with you 3 main reasons, and I'll keep it as straightforward as I can. First off, it's because our skin goes through changes. When we're young, our skin tends to produce more oils, and those oils can be easily washed away during our baths. As we age, our skin tends to get drier, producing less oil. This makes it trickier to remove those oxidized fatty acids that lead to nonanal. Another reason is that we tend to sweat less. That might seem a bit surprising, doesn't it? Fewer sweats should lead to less snow. Believe it or not, sweat serves as a way for our bodies to get rid of toxins too. When we sweat less, those pesky toxins can start to accumulate on our skin, leading to some unwanted odors. Third, it's because there's been a drop in saliva production. It may seem a bit off topic, but saliva actually does a fantastic job of keeping our mouths clean and getting rid of those pesky odor-causing bacteria. As we grow older, our salivary glands tend to slow down a bit in their efficiency. When your mouth gets a bit drier, it can turn into a cozy spot for bacteria to hang out, which might lead to some not-so-pleasant breath. Your skin is like a filter, helping to keep things in balance. When you're young, this filter does a great job of sifting through everything. But as you grow older, that filter starts to get a bit rusty and doesn't work quite as well. It turns out that some residues might stick around on the skin, leading to that pesky odor. What's the answer? 1. The triple S wash. Now that we've got a handle on the cause, finding a solution should be a bit simpler, don't you think? Let me tell you about a wonderfully simple and super effective bathing method that I like to call the triple S wash. The first S stands for skin folds. Have you ever noticed how body odor seems to gather in those little creases of our skin? Think about areas like the neck, underarms, beneath the breasts for women, the groin, behind the knees and elbows. That's because these areas tend to be damp and lacking in airflow, which makes it a perfect spot for bacteria and nonanal to gather. When you hop in the bath, don't forget to give some extra love to those special spots that need a little more attention. Just keep in mind to be kind. Be gentle when you scrub, or you might hurt your skin. The second S stands for scalp. Hair, particularly on the scalp, has a knack for holding on to smells quite stubbornly. Let's chat about washing your hair. It's quite common for folks, particularly guys, to give their hair a quick rinse or a brief scratch without much thought. However, that alone won't do the trick to get rid of all the sweat, extra oil, and nonanal hanging onto the scalp and hair. When you wash your hair, don't forget to use your fingertips to gently massage your scalp in a circular motion. This little trick helps to give you a deep clean. The third S stands for those sweaty spots. Did you know that our feet, particularly the spaces between our toes and the palms, are home to a whole bunch of sweat glands? It's quite fascinating how our bodies work, isn't it? Especially those feet, stuck in shoes all day, can really start to smell. When you hop in the shower, don't forget to give your feet a good scrub between those toes and make sure to clean your palms well too. Let's chat about some easy yet essential tips for showering that can really make a difference. First, keep in mind that being gentle is really important. As we age, our skin tends to become more sensitive, making it essential to steer clear of harsh soaps and body washes that contain strong detergents or overwhelming scents. These can wash away the skin's natural oils, which might cause dryness, irritation, and even make body odor worse. Why not choose mild, unscented products or ones that have a gentle, natural fragrance instead? Next up, keep an eye on the water temperature. Even though a hot shower can be quite soothing, it's not the best choice for your skin. Using hot water can wash away those natural oils that keep your skin safe, making it feel dry and exposed. Warm water feels so much kinder. Next up, be sure to give it a good rinse. Leftover soak residue might cause some skin irritation. Next up, when you're all done, gently pat your skin dry with a cozy, soft towel. Just be gentle, okay? Gently rubbing can be tough on sensitive skin. Make sure to give extra care to those skin folds and the spaces between your toes when drying off. And finally, make sure to moisturize right after you shower, while your skin is still a little damp. This helps to seal in moisture, leaving your skin feeling soft and healthy. Have you ever thought about these spots while you're in the shower? If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on the bell so you won't miss any of our videos. The answer lies beyond the shower. Taking a proper bath is essential, but it alone won't fully tackle that aging scent. We should also keep an eye on a few other lifestyle habits. First, make sure to drink plenty of water. It may seem a bit off topic, but water truly works wonders when it comes to cleansing the body from within. When we stay hydrated, our bodies do a great job of flushing out toxins through urine and sweat, which can help keep body odor at bay. Starting your day with a nice glass of warm water in the morning is a wonderful idea. Here's a handy water drinking schedule you can follow. Start your day with a glass, enjoy another before lunch, sip one after lunch, have one around 3 p.m., take a moment for a glass before dinner, and finish off with one before you head to bed. Just keep in mind not to drink too much right before bed, or you might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night to make a dash for the bathroom. Just a little note, coffee, tea, and soda aren't really counted as water since they can actually dehydrate you. Next up is sunbathing. It might sound a bit unusual, but the sunlight during those early morning or late afternoon hours can actually help eliminate the bacteria that cause odors on our skin. Absolutely, while it's important not to overdo it with sunbathing and to always use sunscreen for protection, soaking up a bit of sunlight each day, around 10 to 15 minutes, is quite beneficial. The third aspect to consider is diet. Boost your diet with plenty of fruits and veggies packed with antioxidants like juicy tomatoes, crisp apples, sweet strawberries, and vibrant leafy greens. These foods work to combat oxidation in the body, helping to reduce the creation of nonanal. Garlic, with its bold aroma, surprisingly offers a wonderful deodorizing effect once it's digested. Plus, the fiber found in fruits and veggies plays a big role in keeping our gut happy. And a happy gut can help cut down on body odor too. Next up is oral hygiene. It's important to brush your teeth after every meal, and don't forget to use dental floss and scrape your tongue every day too. The tongue can be a cozy home for all sorts of bacteria that cause bad odors. If you're looking for a little breath freshening, why not try chewing some sugar-free gum or enjoying a slice of lemon? Both can do the trick nicely if you're enjoying these tips. We'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up. The answer: 3 essentials: clothes, bedding, and air. At last, I'd like to highlight one more point. Even if you take a nice, refreshing bath and keep your clothes, bedding, and home spotless, that pesky body odor can still hang around. It's important to change and wash your clothes, especially your underwear, every day. When sweat, dead skin cells, and even nonanal find their way onto our clothes, they can create a cozy little home for bacteria, leading to some unwanted odors. Choosing cotton underwear is a smart move. It does a great job of soaking up sweat and allows your skin to breathe much better than those synthetic options. And if you can, try hanging your clothes out in the sun. That bright sunlight works wonders with its antibacterial properties. It's a good idea to wash your sheets, pillowcases, blankets, and throws regularly. Aim for at least once a week. Pillowcases are especially important since they touch your face and hair directly, where oils and dead skin cells tend to build up. It's a good idea to switch out your pillowcases a couple of times each week if you can. It's a good idea to replace old pillows and blankets every now and then, as they can gather bacteria and dust mites over time. And lastly, make sure to let some fresh air into your home. Body odor, whether it's a little or a lot, tends to linger in the air, particularly in cozy enclosed spaces. It's a great idea to open your windows and doors twice a day, once in the morning and again in the evening, for about 10 to 15 minutes each time. This little routine helps to let fresh air flow through your home. Bathrooms and kitchens can sometimes have their fair share of odors, so it's a good idea to make sure they are well ventilated. If you'd like, you can set out a few activated charcoal bags or a bowl of baking soda in the room. They work wonders for soaking up moisture and keeping things smelling fresh. Do you happen to know anyone who might find these tips helpful? Why not share this video with them? It may be a delicate subject, but opening up about this could truly make a difference. Well, I've let you in on some helpful tips for tackling that aging smell that tends to worry so many folks. Taking a good bath, keeping an eye on the 3 S's, staying hydrated, soaking up some sunshine, enjoying lots of fruits and veggies, taking care of your teeth, washing your clothes and bedding often, and letting fresh air into your home. All of these things may seem simple, but they can truly make a big difference. Body odor in older adults isn't a sign of laziness or uncleanliness. Rather, it's simply a result of the natural changes that occur in the body over time. However, we can easily manage it by making a few small adjustments to our lifestyle and daily routines. Above all, remember that body odor shouldn't take away your confidence, keep you from socializing, or push you away from those you care about. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any future videos. I'm curious, which of these tips are you planning to try out first? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to drop a comment.